We return for another day in the air and the Zhik Star Worlds. After some tough competition on Tuesday, we expect an exciting race today. Let us not forget many of these athletes are doing their best so that their countries may qualify for this summer's Olympic Games. We can see that 12 countries have already booked their tickets, but for 6 others, the fight is still on, since only 4 will qualify. In this penultimate day of the Zhik Star World Championship, winds of up to 8 knots are expected. These aren't exactly strong wind patterns. After an hour's wait due to the very light winds, the athletes head to the committee boat. After some training, they were now ready for the race to start, but this was abandoned. So there was now more time to try out their trimming. A few minutes later, it was time for the second start, but a lot of boats started over early and there was no other choice than a general recall. When the race finally started, it was not clear which side was the favorable one. Among the ones that chose the pin end was the Kiwis, the Canadians, and many others. The duos from Greece, Great Britain, and Germany started really well, with the British boat the first one to tack. The Greek one tacked last, but was not rewarded for his move. First to round the top mark was Loaf and Salminen, followed by the duo from New Zealand and Austria's Spitzauer and Habermüller. Kuznarowicz, Percy, and Scheidt were behind them. First to reach the gate, and with some distance from the others, were the Kiwis, followed by the duos from Austria and Poland, who had battled it out during the downwind. A bit further back, we find Percy and Simpson. On the other hand, the duos from Poland and France headed to the right side of the racecourse. Not the wisest move, it turns out. They lost a few places since the wind abated there. The duo from New Zealand managed to secure their position, and now they were on their way to win this penultimate race of the Star Worlds. Anozov and Kushnir from Ukraine also moved up several places since they picked the left side of the course. A little further back, USA's Szabo and Hagen, and Sweden's Loaf and Salminen follow. They're very close indeed. Brazil's Pascalado and Benning are on their heels after a very successful upwind. Scheidt and Percy are still fighting for the first place in the overall rankings. Let's hear a few winning words from Jim Turner from New Zealand, one of the countries fighting for the last qualifying places for the Olympics.
Well, there's, as you said, there's 4 spots available, and there's in reality 6, 7, 8 teams going for those 4 spots. Today we won today's race, so that's put us in a strong position for qualifying.
After the 5th day of races today, the leading trio of Great Britain, Brazil, and Ireland remains untouched on the leaderboard. But there's still one more day left. Join us tomorrow.